Putting traitors on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait, I recognize you from... Horizon Point? Yes, just outside the skip labs before the incident. You attempted to dispirit me before vanishing altogether. Like a wraith. Or a spy. A harbinger of disaster. That's what you are. Now you appear again. No doubt to incite further strife at a moment of crisis. What would make me feel better is a long hour with a bottle of prestige gin. And if you had never resurfaced from the darkest corner of my mind. Now I will be forced to slay you in a fashion undesirable to us both, and hope I can explain your unlawful ingress to Montelli. Truly, this day is cursed. Any punishment handed down to me will be even more severe should Montelli discover I allowed an intruder to parade around the Vox unmolested. I hope you're watching, Montelli. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give us a...
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Are you questioning the actions of our brigadier?
No, of course not.
Good. I will show you the messenger.
The Sovereign provides a system of...
Do your job as a virtue.
Enthusiastically. This unit is concerned about our well-being.
Just at the peril. Changing magazines, efficiently and in short order. Swiftly moving to cover. Sustain the system.
Before you die.
Resuming hostilities.
The duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Entering a confrontational state.
Coming up on some foes.
But what if his orders are going against the paradigm? How are we to...
Commencing combat-related activities.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Dip me in. Help me out.
Replenishing my fire.
Knew you had my back.
Engaging hostile life forms. Commander's vital signs have reached a critical low.
combatant in the vicinity.
Quick once over. They never question. Wrong place to linger. Giving chase. Am not, nor have ever been, greatly fond of lurkers. I advise you decamp directly. His gaze sees all. What to do about nothing. Sovereign provides, the system provides.
They never questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lagged.
Confronting threat. Fortifying. Emergency protocol syringes prime.
Not getting up without help, Commander! Do you have...
Just what are they up to? Under his constant gaze. Remain vigilant. Forever vigilant.
Guess not.
Make me walk on.
Sequencing attack. Commander, we are dying, which is not advised at this time.
Replenish anybody see him?
Enthusiastic. Neutralizing unfriendly.
Minimizing exposure.
Mass unit advises healing yourself.
Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station? Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task. There's no need for animosity, I assure you. I'll abide, please. It's just that I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... Everything happened so suddenly. The day we lost Fairfield, people began worrying. A soldier speculated on how it happened, how the Protectorate failed to protect our home. Next day, they were strung up, which was understandable, even though they should have just been refreshed. But then another went, and another, until bodies littered the base. All the while, Montelli has acted as if nothing is amiss. I couldn't stand the bloodshed anymore. I ran to the sewers to hide, and have been here ever since, scavenging what I can. What pathetic act of rebellion could I enact that would not earn me a justified bullet? Of course. You're right. The Protectorate had never led me astray, and Montelli must have his reasons. I shall return as soon as I am able. Thank you for your assistance. I wish you the best in your endeavors. May we cross paths again someday.
On your command.
Standing by with life support.
when you need a distraction.
Sustain the system. Going thorough methodical search pattern.
Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon.
We are shooting back as I predicted.
Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge? Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
Evidently, yes. But those were minor incidents.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. Yes. Dispatching you may yet grant me the opportunity to show my unimpeachable quality.
Hostile subject may be suffering an acute case of megalomania. Caution is advised.
Seen this before. All that pressure from trying to live perfect? Some subjects pop a lid. We should mind what we say unless we want this conversation to be real short.
Come then, infiltrator, test me. Perform your part in this grand drama, but be forewarned. I am not easily made prey. Tell me, does it ease your conscience to imagine me as some foaming mongrel, a raving bedlamite baying for blood? Oh yes, I've heard the rumors. Montelli's turned cruel. Montelli's lost his wits. Montelli's going to string us all up and watch our skeletons dance. So much breath wasted on nervous scuttle. Who? That name and description mean nothing to me, and I'm beginning to suspect this digression is little more than a tactic to draw out our confrontation.
Reckon this line of inquiry's a dead end, Commander. He's obviously in the dark about DeVries.
I weary of this pointless palaver. Do you not yearn for action? Corbin? No, you lie. My marshal would never suffer a besting from the likes of some corporate malingerer. What game do you think you're playing at? Only a fool prides themselves on winning imaginary contests. I'm killing traitors, seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil. Prove me false. You cannot. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself. Perhaps by whatever awful passes for your laws, by protectorate standards, I've satisfied my mandate to protect this station from all threats, without and within. But now we have bandied enough words. Your time has come, infiltrator. Any final sentiment you wish to impart to the Aether? I will take your tongue before I let you speak that name to me again.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
All syringes primed.
Your Valerie unit requires service. Resuming hostilities.
Finally, the control room. The breeze must have left some evidence behind. Let's poke around.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
That enhanced soldier in Nance is still in Fairfield. Not to mention all those other folks. Maybe we can do something to change the trajectory on the control panel. We've got to try, right?
Pretty sure that shaking's a bad sign. Cutting it close here.
Stay back. There's nothing to scavenge here. Nothing you'd know what to do with anyhow. Go back the way you came. Quickly now, in case the Protectorate think about picking the bones of this town. And here I thought the Earth Directorate were naught but a story. So long as you aren't Protectorate, it's enough for me. My name is Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I've been in charge of the Raptidon taming program for Officer Carr these past few months. And then our town was destroyed. Everything was lost. Except for my research and my life. Where I go from here, I cannot say. If you know of a way to airlift my entire lab to another island, be my guest. But even if you did, this has surely become my home. Could I truly start again so easily? Even if I'm sifting through the ashes alone, I can't leave when there's so much still to be done. My work is too important. I couldn't possibly leave my work behind. And please don't direct that look at me. I see the wariness in your gaze. I calculated the chances of further crushing destruction. And it's safe to say any immediate worries are misplaced. Besides, if I were to leave, what could I do? Wander like a child playing pretend? Return to the Protectorate and program janitor mechs? I would rather rot. He was property of Officer Carr, but I suppose Copernicus is solely my responsibility now. I was taming Raptidons and training them to guard our town. If there is no longer a need for their services here, there will be elsewhere. But not until training is completed. The Protectorate's jealousy and rage happened. I always feared their scheming to take our town back from Auntie's choice. They couldn't abide how we embraced our liberation, so... But destroying it outright by dropping their most prized contraption on top of us? It was cruel and desperate. We had finally begun to enjoy our freedom. We were nourished, given education, given choices, and now there's nothing. I lived under them for half a century on the bottom rung, as it were. It wasn't until Auntie's acquisition of this town that I finally tasted freedom, or knew my value. Even if the folk here are gone, I can continue my work and help the troops abroad. I'd rather die than squander the second chance I've been given. And to you.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Station's gone. I can scarcely believe it. If we hadn't been assigned to guard the landing pad,
and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Disruptive influences! Grenade! Away!
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Void-damned Protectorate brutality, that's what. The Consul sent a sentinel to conduct a preliminary interrogation. But it was more like exploratory surgery. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. The Sentinel seemed spent by the time she got to me. Wore herself out on the others, I guess. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's O2519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Please don't think me ungrateful for your efforts, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander? Yes, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit.
Excellent work. I see why Zebulon liked having you around. I'd say I won't forget how you've helped me, but, well, you know. Tell Zeb what happened, won't you? That it was my decision. And I was at peace with it. The bravest thing I ever did was start thinking for myself. Everything else after that's been easy.
Good luck, Audra.
Likewise. And thank you both again.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, societies were constantly
outcast. You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What do you mean? All of them? And you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles! Our cause isn't served by more corpses. You're right. I apologize. Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well how stubborn she can be. Still, her loss will be felt. Was she at least able to give you the cipher before the end? I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best. Never fear. Next time, I fully intend to involve you in said trouble before it develops into a full-blown predicament.
Reckon I like the sound of that. Until next time, then. Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind? Got time for a deep... Time for a debrief, Commander?
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
The Order of the Ascendant awaits us on Golden Ridge, Commander.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding Bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining uranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources. Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable.